Jeez. Legendary Time, Legend Gang. It is Taisimo, and I'm back with another daily video. So today is April 1st, 2023. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. I missed you. So happy April Fools. Happy April Fools to everybody. I'm not gonna lie, I was feeling a little kind of, I don't want to word it like lazy, kind of lethargic. But honestly, I've been staying up a lot, so I don't know if y'all kind of feeling that way. I don't know if it's something in the energy or if it's just me, and because I've been staying up, so I've been feeling kind of lazy, kind of sleepy, kind of like, kind of blah. So how y'all feeling today? Legendary Time. What's up, Wisteria? Legendary Time, girl. Welcome to the live. Dang, I gotta reach all the way over here now. What's up, Tanya? Legendary Time. Welcome to the live. Welcome. What's up, Yanni? Legendary Time. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. I don't have any intuitive messages today to share off top, so we're just gonna see what the cards have to say for today. And y'all let me know how y'all doing, because I want to know. I want to know. Alright, April 1st, 2023. What messages do you have for us today? To nurture our highest good. To get Legend Gang going today, what messages do we need to assist us in our journeys? Let me just look. I'm not gonna lie, I was scared to take this at first, but I'm glad that I did. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, new way to read cards. Hold up. Let me see. Oh, dang, I gotta lean all the way over. I feel kind of old. Yanni says, Grand Rising. Wisteria says, good morning, beautiful souls. Legendary Time, y'all. Legendary Time. Yanni says, it's raining. This rising, it feels good. I feel motivated to knock out all of my tasks today. Nice. New moon, new magic. Hey, all right, so everybody feeling good. I am fucking with that. And that's dead ass lining up with what I just got. So yo, the card that came out first today is the Tower reversed. This makes me so happy to see, but I was so nervous to turn over this card just now. Like, I was so nervous. So I feel like with the Tower being reversed, I feel like the worst part of a situation is over, or like the hardest part of something is done, or you know what I'm saying? Like that kind of feel. Like, I don't want to word it. I don't know. But wherever you were kind of like tempted to kind of go back, or tempted to give up, or tempted to do something different, tempted to move away from something, like you're healing a situation, or something is turning around, or something that was unhealed or unresolved. I feel like something is still pretty much unhealed or unresolved, but I feel like the worst part of that situation is over. Like, you know, shout out to my Scorpios, Hysteria, but you know, Scorpio energy, where something is transforming, something is dying and being reborn. Why is the Tower here? Why is the Tower here? Damn. That was fast. Yo, y'all see how these cards be like jumping out at me? Like, I don't even really get to shuffle like I used to. Like, I used to love shuffling cards. I still love shuffling cards. I shuffled one time. It's just like, here you go. Like, here you are. Let me see. Let's see. It's raining here too. It rained here this morning, like early this morning, like in the middle of my sleep. But now the sun is like, hey. Bro, it barely rains here, but when it does, it rains a lot. Like, a lot. Alright, so we got the moon reversed to clarify the Tower. Let me look at her, because we got this card before. First of all, what is this thing in the Tower? What the hell is this? What the hell is this? What is this? I don't know what this is. It looked like a portal, like a portal man. I'm not sure. But speaking of water and rain, it's actually raining in this card. I don't know if y'all can see it. Damn, can you see it? Y'all, like, you can probably see it in this green. You see the little little white dashes. It's raining in this card. So I feel like I don't know about y'all, but I love when it rains. Like, raining is my favorite type of weather because every time it rains, I feel at peace. I feel calm. I feel like even though it's raining, I still feel like peace after the storm vibes. It's like even though you're going through the storm, I can already feel the peace in the storm, and that makes me really happy. It puts my soul at ease. Rain also makes me feel like there's an abundance of something or things or some things, and things are raining down in my life or like raining on my life. Why does my voice sound like that? And then also in this picture, if you look real close, it actually looks like it's storming because of the trees. Like if you look at how the trees are bending, it looks like it's storming. And whatever this tower is, it would have been interesting to see it be like a lighthouse, but it's interesting to see that it looks like a prison to me. Like it looks like that bird disrespectful as hell. It looks like a prison to me. And then the moon. Hold on, let me see. The cards aren't patient at all. These cards be talking to me. Like all my other decks, like they be kind of quiet. I gotta shuffle for a while. I gotta ask questions over and over and over. This deck, I think the question. It's like, here you go, here you go, here you go. I'm like, damn. What does it say in the book about that object? Let's investigate. I am not sure. Wisteria says, but there are plenty of things that I can work on in the house, so I'm okay with an inside day. Bruh. Almost every day for me be an inside day. I'm ready for an outside day. Well, maybe not today, because today I feel like having an inside Today I feel like having an inside day, but usually I'd be like, man, I gotta be inside again. Here we go, the tower. All right, let's investigate. This, let me make sure you can see it. Wait, let me hold it upright so y'all can, just in case. This card depicts the Yochu Tower in El Yunque, Puerto Rico. In the corner is the symbol of the Taino storm deity. For the Taino storm deity floats. So that is the Taino storm deity. So it is a storm. Let me see. Gubanech. She causes hurricanes and storms when she is angry. Ooh, not angry. Interesting. There are two ways to view this tower depicted here. The first, that it has remained strong and steady no matter how destructive the storms that have raged around it. The second interpretation is that the new tower built after the previous one was destroyed, meaning a new beginning after a destructive or a difficult time. This card symbolizes a sudden change or a personal upheaval. The strength of the tower is what is needed to move through the chaos. There is likely a need for cleansing stagnant energy, and much like the calm after a storm, a clean slate is all that is left behind. Place this card on your altar as you cleanse your space, calling in the Gua Bancheks to assist you as you recycle the negative energy in your space into a positive energy. Guba Bancheks is a strong goddess that can be temperamental, so proceed with respect and care. Make her an offering of a leaf from a palm tree, a rock, coconut water, or even a pretty flower in gratitude. Also, collecting storm water for cleansing your altar or home, or any other rituals is great. Oh, wow. Well, since it's raining where y'all at, y'all could probably try that. I don't know if y'all have a palm tree, a rock, a coconut water, or a pretty flower to offer this storm god. Let me spell. Kilo, legendary time. Welcome to the live. I'm gonna spell her name in the chat for anybody that's interested, because I don't know if I'm saying it right. I want to say Gua Bancheks. Wait, Gubancex. Gubancex. But yeah, so that's what I'm getting. Like, the worst part of something is over. Like if it is storming or if it has stormed, shit is over. Like, something is over or something is done, you know? And now I feel like things are suddenly changing. Like, well, I'm not going to say suddenly. I'm saying suddenly now because I've read the book. But now things are changing. Dang, it's raining there too. Why is it raining everywhere? Like, it was raining here this morning, but y'all already know Jamaica. Like, well, at least I can get a palm tree leaf because they just be staring me in my face. But it was raining, and I don't know whose grass this is, but this shit done. This shit taller than the fence now. Like, everything grows here so quickly. So I feel like that too, where the calm after the storm. We talked about bamboo not too long ago and how quickly bamboo grows, like after 3 years of stagnation. So I feel like it said, we had the here it is, the healing card at the bottom of the deck, but it was reversed. So I feel like if you do have any like stagnant energy, stuck energy, stale energy, or if something is still kind of healing, still kind of processing, because again, the worst part of it is over, but you're still moving through that energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not completely over, but it's starting to change. Like, things are starting to change. So like, let's say, since this is a healing card, let's say you were in the hospital or you were sick or you weren't feeling well, right? Like, if you got to a point, like the tower is like the point where it's the turning point. That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you, words. It's the turning point where things were real bad. It was real stormy. Like, everything looked crazy. Everything looked hectic. You didn't know how you was going to pay this bill. You didn't know how you was going to help this person. You didn't know how you were going to be able to finish this project or deliver here. And it was just like everything was chaotic and all over the place. But then when the tower falls, it's that turning point where, like in all the movies, it's everybody's favorite part when everything was just going as terrible as it can fucking go. Because you already know movies got to do that. Like, all great storytellers know how to do that, where they make sure everything goes to complete shit. Everything goes to complete shit where you feel like you want to just give up on everything. And then the tower is when things start turning around. So like in that same example of like, you know, being sick or something, it's like when you get over like a major illness or a major sickness, or if you couldn't move, like let's say you were immobile, then like your limbs start to move again, like a little bit, like, you know what I'm saying? It starts real little, but then it starts to snowball. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like with the tower being reversed and the moon reversed, like there are things being revealed to us in order for us to move through the rest of this tower energy and to continue to heal or to move forward and to progress that weren't available to us before. So it's like during the storm, all you could see was the moon, like all you could see was the secrets, all you could see was the illusions and everything that was like, you know, like all the chaos, like that's all you could see was the chaos. Like it was hard to see past the chaos. But now that the storm is clearing or has cleared, now everything is literally clearing up. Like things are clearing up and things are healing and things are changing and things are growing and things are flourishing. You know what I'm saying? After a period of either not growing, being destroyed, like completely obliterated, or like, you know, neglected. I don't know where that word just came from, but neglected. So let me see. Tanya says, I can find a rock. Yeah, girl, find a rock. Find a rock. Matter of fact, shout out to one of my clients. Her name is Brandy. She made a book called The Purple Rock That Couldn't Stop. And it's a book about gratitude. And it's really cute, and I love it. And Yanni's making a song to it, so shout out Yanni. But let's see. Let me see. It doesn't always feel that way for me, but it would be better if it did. Oh, always feel what way? The purple rock? Oh, nesting and cleaning is so great. Oh, no, I don't know about y'all, but I love to clean. I don't like to do it every day. I do a little bit every day, but like when I deep clean, it's something about cleaning. Like when you clean something or when you cleanse something or when you clear something that literally clears spaces and clears energy within yourself. And I don't really know how to word it yet, but it is a phenomenal feeling for me. Like it feels really good. It feels really, really, really good. And then it's like it's like the difference between when your room is fucked up and your room is dirty. Like, it be certain shit that I do around here before I go live just so that I can clear a certain amount of space. But like, you already know, it'd be like some stuff kind of tucked in corners. It'd be some clothes kind of stuck next to me or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? But when it's the difference between having like a really messy room, like a Hoarders room. Like, y'all seen Hoarders? Who remember Hoarders? When them bitches be moving like a box and then like an army of roaches come out. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's the difference between being in a room like that and trying to create something or trying to work, and then being in like a clear, cleansed, smelling good space that just feels good. But the process of going from that extreme, from that tower, that chaos everywhere, shit everywhere, roaches everywhere, to cleansing and clearing that space, that shift, that change, phenomenal. It feels really good. Literally clearing. Like, now I keep hearing clearing. Like, there's a clearing happening, or like a clearing of energy. So if I think about it in terms of astrology, if we just, I'm not, the best astrologer, but I'm working on myself. I'm learning. So if we moved from Pisces energy, where it was dreamy, like, I want to say things were watery, everything was like, matter of fact, it's mad water in these pictures, both of them. Things were watery. We were really in our, like, deep in our subconscious and our super conscious, and like we were, like in these the dark depths of things, the chaos of things, the darkness of things, and then transitioning to Aries energy. Just because we just moved into Aries energy doesn't mean the shit just happens like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I expected that, and it kind of feels that way, but for the most part, there's still a transitionary kind of period, or like how do I want to word it? Like, it doesn't happen right away. You know what I'm saying? So there's a clearing happening. There's a clearing of that old water. There's a clearing of that old energy. There's a clearing of those old ways of thinking, of those old ways of feeling, of those old ways of being. And it's like the hardest part of clearing that energy is over, it's done. So now, again, you can expect that turning point, you can expect that transition, you can expect that moving forward to be a lot easier. So, matter of fact, what can we expect moving forward now that things have cleared? Let me see. Listen, just because you're a hoarder doesn't mean you have roaches. Oh, God. Are you a hoarder, Wisteria? Oh, God. Let me see. I have a lot of things in my space. I'm a hoarder, but I don't live with bugs or rodents. I'm working on not hoarding things, letting go of lack mentality so I can declutter. Decluttering is, girl, it's going to change your life. It's going to change your life. It's going to change your life. I'm not judging you. Hoarders is a show for me that does kind of freak me out. When people do have a lot of shit, like a lot of unnecessary shit to me, it does kind of bother my mental. I can't stay in those kind of spaces. If I can be completely honest, that's just me. Like, my grandma, I love my grandma to motherfucking pieces. Rest in power, peace, and prosperity. I love you. But she to me was a hoarder, and she was one of the first people I ever seen like hoard things, because growing up for me, my mom kind of kept me in a room. Like, I was pretty sheltered, so I read a lot of books. I did a lot of drawing and stuff. So when I would go to my grandma's house, it was like going to the mall. It was like going to the mall. So I would go to my grandma's house, and she would have like church hats everywhere, clothes everywhere. She couldn't fit, just random stuff everywhere, to a point where you could barely sit down. And it's like shit like that just would bother me. And I like, the only thing I would want to do in my grandma's house is clean. Like, honestly, I'd be like, Grandma, let's clean up. And she'd be like, no, I need that. No, I want that. No, I can't live without that. I'm like, Grandma, this got the most dust that I've ever seen in my life collected on this thing. I am pretty sure you don't use this thing. What the hell is this even? She don't even know. I'm like, bruh. But understand, like, this may apply to you, it may not. But when you clear energy, like when you do declutter, you bring new energy into your life. So I'm not saying you have to clear everything, but like, if you do want new energy to flow, I would highly recommend letting things go. And I tell people all the time, and like, a lot of my friends kind of judge me, like, not judge me, but like joke on me, and they're like, oh, well, if Ty start cleaning, everything is trash. And that's just how I be feeling, where it's not necessarily trash, but if it's to me, if it's not something I use every day, if it's not something I need consistently, I don't hold on to it. I just don't hold on to it. Like, even sentimental things, I don't really hold on to. And if I do, I have like a certain space for my, sentimental things, or things that like people have given me. Like, I appreciate things that people give me, but I don't always hold on to them in my physical space, because for me, my physical, like where I am is sacred to me. But that's a different story. We can talk about that another time. Let me see. Yanni says, Wisteria, I feel like once that point comes for you, when you want to find strength to clear out your space, it may be an emotional release. It will be an emotional release. It will. It is not a might. It will. And it's going to be like so many things in your life start clearing up, literally start like moving forward exponentially, literally. Like, I don't know why that connection correlation happens between like your actual space, especially your home. Like, if your home is cluttered, I don't know what clutter, like how much clutter is to you, because clutter to me could not be clutter to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's levels to the clutter, you know? But like, if you know and you can feel within yourself that to you your space is starting to clutter, then that's when you need to clear. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be like, everybody's house don't gotta be fucking bare minimum, no furniture type shit. It don't have to be like that. Like, it's okay to have things, but how are those things adding value to you? How are those things helping you? How are those things assisting you? How are they feeding you? How are they fueling you? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel about it. Let me see. Ooh, I knocked this shit over. Wisteria says, I have walking paths in my house, in my home, because I won't let go of anything usable. My home was set on fire. I have PTSD and I'm working through it. Yikes. I'm like your grandma, but working on me. I feel that. That's what I was like. I mean, I feel like she had to go through something. It's because it reflects what's inside of us. So it's a lot that you holding on to then. You know that, girl. You a Scorpio. You know that. Matter of fact, what was my grandma? My grandma is a Sagittarius. No, she was a Capricorn with a Sagittarius moon. She was Capricorn with a Sagittarius moon. And I don't know what she went through, because like my family, my blood family, like they don't really, niggas don't talk about their feelings. People don't talk about, especially older people, people don't like to talk about what they've been through. So thank you for sharing that, for real. Like that kind of means a lot. That means a lot for you to share that with us, because, especially for me, like I gotta say for me, because I can't speak for everybody else, but for me, it means a lot that you've shared that, because I'm learning that it's really hard for people to open up about shit like that, and to be vulnerable about things like that, and to seek help, or just to have somebody to talk to about it. It's not even about help, because I feel like we all heal in our own time. We all move through energy in our own time. So take it one step at a time. But whatever your situation is, so if this is that situation for you, that cleansing and clearing in your life, the hardest part of that is over. And I feel like the hardest part in that particular situation for me, would be acknowledging that something needs to be done, or things need to be cleared, and then understanding the steps that it takes to do that, and then giving yourself the grace and time to transition from hoarding to clearing. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. Let me see. And yes, I need to clear it out. I'm trying. I really am. Nah, we were raised not to. No, for real, man. My grandma, I would be like, Grandma, what's wrong with you? Like, girl, what the? Like, don't talk to me like that. I'm your elder. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not about to get into that. But y'all get it. So there's a clearing. There's a clearing happening. And shout out to you, Wisteria. Thank you again for sharing. And you have my love and support in your journey. Definitely do, because now you kind of remind me of my grandma in that way. And I'm telling you, my grandma, that particular grandma, one of my favorite people in the entire world. And I am so like, I wish my grandma was still here, honestly. But I want to get into that. It's going to make me sad. So that might be my emotional clearing, because it's a lot of, we talked about this before in Legend Gang, where there's a lot of, to me, like influential older women that were in my life that are no longer with me. And it's like, I still feel their spirit. I still feel their energy. And it's like, through me, there's a clearing happening for them, and I feel it and I see it. Like even today, like especially with my mom recently, I don't talk to my mom, I don't really communicate with my mom, but I've been feeling my mom's energy so heavy, especially when I work on my relationships and through my relationships, because my mom too, Wisteria, is a Scorpio. She hoards. I don't think that's the Scorpio thing, because like I just said, my grandma is a Capricorn and she hoarded. But for my mom, like, she hoards too. And I'm just like, damn, like, what the fuck is going on? But like, in her space, my mom, again, kind of stays in her own room. She stays in her own space. And it's like her space is cluttered to me. It's cluttered to me, but it's like a lot of essential things to her. You know what I'm saying? And even here, like Javon's room, he has furniture. Honestly, I'm not used to furniture in my room. I'm used to a bed in my room, maybe a yoga mat, and some snacks. And like and that's my room, you know what I'm saying? And I'm comfortable with that. But like for other people, there are certain things that they need or want within their space to be able to be themselves and to function as themselves. Like, I'm not used to having a dresser. I'm not used to having a TV and an entertainment system. I'm not used to that. I'm like, that's unnecessary to me. That's clutter to me. I don't want that. But it's like, you know, everybody has their levels and their things. But what was I going to say? I feel like I lost my train of thought. Sorry, y'all, I'm all over the place. Oh, that there's a clearing. There's a karmic generational clearing of energy happening through me for my ancestors, if that makes sense. And then it's like I could feel myself connecting with children that I don't know if they're mine or if I'm going to encounter them or whatever the case may be. But I feel like I know for me, there is an emotional clearing happening. Like, I've been doing so much shadow work, y'all. This shit has been like unreal. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. It's been fucking crazy. Like, for real. Let me see. No, we were not raised to. Wisteria says is a big part of why I don't go live and share my cards. No one wants to see all that crap. Why I won't go live and share my cards. No one wants to see all of that crap. I disagree strongly. I can't wait for you to start your little whatever you're going to do with sharing the cards and reviewing the cards. I don't know what you want to call it. That's why I said whatever you're going to do. But whenever you give it a name, I'm going to call it by that name, and we're going to affirm it, and we're going to speak it into existence continually, because I can't wait for you to do that. So if anything, to me, your cards would be like essential, because first of all, for you to collect so many cards shows like a passion for something. So even if all right, as a side note, again, I am not against hoarding things. Like, I'm not against holding on to I'm not going to say hoarding. I don't want to use that word. Matter of fact, let me look up that word, because I'm getting really into words and spells, y'all. But that's another side story that I'll probably share on, like, Patreon or something, because I don't know how controversial it will be here. But I'm not against holding on to things. My only thing is in one space. You can't hold on to too many things in one space, or that one space will be clogged. Like, it will be too much. So to me, like, if you have a lot of things, I would try my best to kind of separate those things. Maybe separate them into rooms or separate them into spaces. And it may take time, because I understand most people only have one home. But if you're anything like me, you're envisioning yourself having more than enough. Like, I'm gonna be the type of person where I create museums just to hold certain shit that I want to keep. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna keep it all in my home. I'm not gonna keep it all in my physical space, because again, to me, my physical space is sacred. For me, I need the space to be clear. I like clear rooms. Like, I don't like rooms with a lot of shit in them. Especially when I want to think. I don't know about y'all, but I take time to sit and to think. And that's powerful. It's powerful. Like, and it's been changing my life to intentionally think about things. But for me to do that, I don't like being in a cluttered room. I don't like being in a dirty room. I don't want for the room to smell like what the fuck. I don't like for it to be loud. That's why I like to be in the country and like rural areas. I personally like to think. So that's that. But if you have the spaces for different things, or if you organize different things so that they flow together, like, it's all about flow, like in feng shui. Flow and feng shui, as long as that the things that you have flow together, that's good energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's good. It's like being in a garden. Like, just think of your room as like a garden of sorts, where you are growing, the people around you are growing. Like, everything is supposed to be growing in this space. So in order for people, places, and things to grow, you need things that are conducive for growth. So, like, if you have stuff on the wall, like, what is on your wall? Like, what are you seeing? What is your subconscious being fed? Like, are you being fed affirmations? Are you being fed, like, detrimental shit that's, like, you know, affecting you in ways that you may not understand or see right away? This, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you surrounded by? Like, what's in your energy? What's in your space? You know, and just asking yourself, when you want to clear something, when you want to clean, ask yourself, how is this feeding me? How is this fueling me? How is this strengthening me? Does it strengthen me? And if the answer is no, it's clutter. It's in the way, or it's in the wrong place. It needs to be somewhere else. If it's something you want to keep, it's in the wrong place. It needs to be somewhere else that goes along with other things that flow to put you in a certain mood, to put you in a certain mode. Like, when you go to the gym, it would be weird to go to the gym and then see a whole bunch of, like, plush toys everywhere. You see plush toys everywhere, it's not going to put you in the mood or the mindset to want to work or want to sweat or to strengthen yourself. It's going to make you want to lay down. Like, you don't want to see a whole bunch of restaurants in the gym, because then it's going to make you want to do the opposite of what you came there for. You know what I'm saying? So be intentional with your spaces, no matter what that space is. If it's your bathroom, you don't need, like, a whole bunch of TVs and shit in your bathroom. Like, you don't need that. Like, to me, my bathroom is where I cleanse and clear myself. Literally. Like, literally. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm about to start going on a rant, so I'm gonna stop myself. But y'all get the point. Yanni says, yes, true strength for real, vulnerability. Thank you for sharing. No, on God, thank you for sharing. Like, that means a lot. Steria says, girl, teach me to teach me to be more like you. I'm trying. I just try to be the example. Let me see. I need to be able to get rid of things. I've asked people to come help me because I literally fight myself to get rid of stuff. It's not like if it's not theirs, it wouldn't be so hard for them to throw it away. But I'm going to get there regardless of if I get help or not. I'm going to tell you this from my experience, because, again, my grandma, every time I would go to my grandma's house, it was my mission to clean something, to clear something. And, like, after a while, like, at first, she really resisted it. Like, I don't know where you are. Well, I do know where you are in your journey. You're at the tower where you're transitioning. But before most people get to the tower, when people know that they need a clearing, or don't even know that they need a clearing, but other people know that they need to clear something, and then people communicate that, they get a lot of backlash. Like, my grandma used to fight me, used to be mad as fuck. So then I got mad as fuck. And then when I was little, if you have any air signs around you, you know that air signs, Aqua, Libra, Gemini specifically, will communicate, will tell you, okay, and it might not always come out in the best way. So when I was little, my mouth was like, Grandma, why you got this old nasty, what is this, Grandma? Like, why is this here? And she would just be so offended. I'm like, Grandma, you can't even fit these clothes. What size you wear again? Like, Grandma, you need to throw this away. Grandma, you need to get this to Goodwill. She'd be like, Grandma, why don't, tell you, get out, just get out. I'm like, where am I supposed to go? She's like, if you can't sit here, if you can't sit in my stuff, you need to get out. I'm like, all right then, shit. Fuck it. I'm gonna throw this away on my way out though. like, you know, like, it would just, it would be a lot of backlash. It would be like a lot of headbutting. So for a lot of people, because it is easy for somebody who's not attached to the things to just let them go. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I would get kind of lost in the shit. Like, sometimes it would be stuff I would want to keep. So I'd be like, oh, Grandma, can I keep this? And then, you know, that's a different story. But, sorry. The memories are starting to come back. It's kind of making me a little bit emotional, because y'all don't understand. Like, I love the fuck out of my grandma. like, I love the fuck out of my grandma, and I really miss her. But anyway, so it's easier for people who are not attached to the things to throw them away. So that's why I feel like, also as a side note to you specifically, and other people that are struggling with decluttering their space, I feel like it's more powerful for you to do as much as you can on your own. Like, you don't have to do everything on your own, and there are also people available to support you. So I don't know where you are, but if you do need some support, I don't know how I would do it, but I would try my best to support you. If we got to do a Zoom call or like a regular Instagram call or something, we could do that, and I could do my best to support you. But my thing is, you're going to have to be able to really make those decisions, like really make those decisions to let things go. And it's going to be hard because it's like I could pick up this book right now, and this book could mean nothing to you, but this little book could mean everything to me. And it's like once you touch it, because don't forget that things carry energy. So again, with a cluttered space, you are surrounded by a lot of energy. Now, again, you have to ask yourself, how are these things feeding you? Is this energy supporting you, or is it just kind of around? Is it just kind of in the way? Does it need to move on to somebody else, something else, some other place, or is it supposed to stay with you? So again, if I pick up this book, and this book means everything to me, and you look at this book like, Ty, that shit is trash. It's torn to pieces. Matter of fact, it's torn to pieces. It's like, it's breaking apart. It's got like 2 pages left. It was a 200-page book. Why are you holding on to this? And it's like, this book, when I touch it, when you touch it, it might mean nothing. It might be like, what the fuck is this? Just a book. When I touch it, it's like I feel all the memories. I feel all the things that I wanted with this book, all the things I aspired to have with this book, like just everything. I can feel everything in this book. And then it's like hard. That's the part that makes it hard to let it go, because it's like you remember, or you know what I'm saying, or it invokes a certain feeling, or it invokes a certain thing within you. So like, y'all know when you clean your room, or like for everybody, when you clean your room and you going through shit, and then you're like, oh, well, I want to keep this, I don't want to keep this, I want to keep this, oh, this means everything. Like it's that whole clearing. So like when people clutter, or they have a whole bunch of things, that's a whole bunch of energy that you're sorting through. That's why it takes time to really clean a room, or like deep clean something, because of the energy that you're interacting with. Do not ever forget, everything is energy. Everything carries energy. So even when somebody gives something to you, they're giving you an energy, and you got to be mindful of what people are giving you, because that energy just gonna sit in your space. What is it doing for you? You know what I'm saying? I feel like I keep going into rants, but my bad. Damn. Let me see. Tanya says, my husband's entire maternal side hoards. God damn. Ooh. Let me see. The grandfather did too. My husband starts to and then gets rid of some things, but sometimes he keeps things of mine I throw away. Now, why he do that? We see visual language. He comes down wearing my given to the shelter pink Victoria's Secret pajama pants. Oh my God. Circa 2005. I donated. He took them out of the bag and kept them. Sir. I was just laughing. I would just be like, sir, for real? That's kind of funny. What's up, That Sal? Legendary Time. Welcome to the live, bro. Welcome to the live. Let me see. They were the ones with the writing on the bum. He walks to the mailbox in the pink pants. Yo. He then reminds me of my brother. Like, my brother right under me. He's a year younger than me. At first, I was like, bro, why you like pink so much? Like, he loves pink. He loves Hello Kitty. But he's like, it don't look like he like pink. Like, it just don't look like he would like these things, but he like loves them. And he be walking around in his pink shirt, his pink pants and shit, all confident, happy and smiling. I'm like, you know what? If it's working for you, it's working for me. God damn it. It's working for me. Let me see. Legendary Time. Let me see. In a party and watching me live. Oh God, you're in a party? First of all, if you're in a party, why are you not connected at the party? What kind of party is this? But thank you. I'm a little honored. Now I'm nervous, because what kind of party is this? Is it like a house party? Is it like a big party? Is it a kickback? Like, I haven't been to a party in a long time. Damn, I'm not even dressed for a party. That's how. You should have told me we was going to a party today, bro. You should have told me, like, should have did my edges or something. I started to do my edges, but I was like, nah. Hi, party people. Let me see. Let me see. Yanni says, hey, let me see. I'm guilty of similar behaviors. This made me laugh, even though it's not funny, because I can relate. I appreciate you so much. No, for real. Let me see. I have severe OCD. I understand their struggle. Mine feels adjacent. I let him keep what he wants. The man painted... Stop, for real. The man painted our house pink. Now the barns. That's funny. That's funny. I'm not gonna lie. When I was younger, I did not like the color pink, but the color pink has been growing on me. It's been growing on me, and I kind of like it. And now I feel weird that I like it, because I'm like, why do I like it now? What's up with the color pink? Matter of fact, hold on, 2 things, because I was waiting on my iPad to load. I want to... why the Wi-Fi not working? Oh, okay. That's what the fuck I thought. Let me see. Define word. Cause yeah, define hoard for me. Take your time, but not too much time. I have to throw this Wi-Fi out the motherfucking window. Okay, here we go. A hoard is a stock or a store of money or valued objects, typically one that is secret or carefully guarded. Wow. As a noun, is a verb to accumulate money or valued objects to hide and or store away. An ancient store of coins and or valuable artifacts. An amassed store of useful information retained for future use. I don't know why this just gave me the visual of like a library. Because like a library, when I think about it, is a hoard. It's a fucking hoard of books. But then it makes sense because, again, it's like it all works together. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to like it being like a library / gym / I don't know, like relaxing space. Like it's just gotta make sense. Like if all the things go together, it makes sense. But if they don't go together, then it starts to feel chaotic. It starts to feel like too much. Let me see, what else did I want to do with this iPad? I forgot what I said. But yeah. Oh no, I want to know. Hold on, one more second. Spiritual meaning of the color pink. Pink represents unconditional love. Love requiring nothing in return. It is also the color of friendship and what the fuck is this word? Conviviality. In aura, it signifies balance between the spiritual and the material. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. All right, y'all. I might be fucking with pink now. I might be fucking with pink because I like that. The balance between spiritual and material. And that's literally what we're talking about in cluttering, like decluttering, clearing, and moving out of certain energies, like transitioning from a space of being chaotic or a space of being like things are all over the place, things feel like they're too much, to things clearing out, clearing out, clearing up, clearing. I'm gonna just say fucking clearing. Let me see, clearing. So, all right. So, Tanya, look, your husband might be on to something. He looked like he putting unconditional love everywhere. like, that's what it sounds like. Like, him and my brother, they might be best friends. They putting unconditional love everywhere. They're balancing the physical, the material, rather. I want to use that word, material and spiritual. I like that. I like that a lot. I didn't know that. I'm gonna look more into that. But now that things are clearing, what can we expect? Now that things are clearing, what can we expect? So take today to clear. Damn, not the 8 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Not the 8 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Now that looked like she got some clearing to fucking do. That looked like she need to take them swords and clear the air. Literally. Look at her. Trapped in her thoughts, trapped in her mind, literally trapped in her environment. I'm hearing I can't see. Like, all I can hear is somebody screaming, I can't see, I can't see, I can't see. And I feel like true vision is not with like your eyes, to me. You could disagree, but let me tell you something. True vision to me is within. When you are able to see yourself within, everything else reflects that. So however you see yourself on the inside is how you reflect on the outside, and then your outside reflects your inside. So whenever you don't know what's going on with your inside, so let's say you really truly have no vision within, when you look around yourself, that's why. Like, if it's not clear, if you're not able to see or feel yourself around you, like literally in your physical space, like literally she can't move in her physical space. So looking at this card like this kind of reminds me of like in Hoarders, again, just using Hoarders as a reference because it's an extreme, but y'all don't really get the point. So like, let's say she's a hoarder in Hoarders and she's trying to move around her house, and now something is so cluttered, so much shit is going on, she can't move. It's almost like, no shade, but like somebody shop here I visited, I went to visit her shop. She was like, come look at my shop, you know, I got clothes and stuff, you'll like it. So I was like, all right, let me check it out. So I go look at her shop, and then I'm waiting to go inside. She opened the door, and it's like no room for you to go anywhere in the whole fucking shop. And I'm like, bro, how am I supposed to shop in this shop? Like, I don't even want to. I'm looking at her shop like I don't even want to be here because it's like shit all over the place. It's shit everywhere. And I'm like, bruh, like, I don't want to go through your shit. Like, it went from feeling like a store to feeling like shit. No disrespect, but respectfully, that's how I feel. What's up, Lady Tika? First of all, pause. It's been a minute, girl. Legendary time. Welcome to the live. But yeah, so like, y'all ever do that where like you go into a store and you have every intention to spend, you have every intention to get something, you excited, and then you go into the store and then the store is dirty, it's messy, it's shit all over the place. And then it's like, before I came to the store, I saw myself wearing this, let's say, sexy black dress. I came in here seeking a sexy black dress. When I get in there, it's like, I can't even see that no more. All I can see is shit everywhere. So now imagine being in this space where there are things everywhere. It's going to be much harder for you to see yourself. It's going to be much harder for you to see beyond that. Like, it's just going to be harder to visualize because there's so much energy around you. There's so much clutter around you. There's so many distractions and so much. This is like, there may not be actual noise, but there's so much spiritual, energetic noise that it's hard to hear your thoughts. It's hard to see your thoughts. It's hard to have thoughts of your own because it's just so much shit. It's so much. But let me get off this energy because now I'm just like, it's so much. Like, it's so much. One more time. What can we expect? With this clearing of energy? Huh? Damn. Why are we expecting the High Priestess reversed? No, hold on. I want another card. Hold on, because this is what we got. We got the High Priestess, but why is she reversed to me? Hold on. The Four of Wands. Ooh. No, why my card been like this? Ah! Okay. The Dame of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the High Priestess reverse is what we can expect. So I feel like you can expect, first of all, the Knight of Pentacles is like, in traditional tarot, like a slow moving card. There's movement, but it's happening slowly. The Four of Wands to me is like partnership, small business, home, like, you know. And then the High Priestess is our intuition, and that's what I'm talking about, like your ability to be able to hear yourself, see yourself, like connect to the God in you. The High Priestess to me is the God in you. So I feel like you may not have the complete access you want to the God in you because of the clearing that's happening, or you're leveling, I don't want to say leveling up, but you're moving to a new level when it comes to this, or you're transitioning to a new level when it comes to this in your partnerships, in your home, in your business, in your connections, but it's moving kind of slow. It's moving kind of slow, or it feels like it's moving slow, or it felt like it was moving slow. You see Gouet, the Sun, and the Princess of Cups. I don't know why these are all reversed, but I want to read this High Priestess because I don't think we've really gotten this card for real. We got the Four of Wands before. I don't know if y'all remember, but I'll show you the Four of Wands with the gay couple getting married. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. And this Knight of Pentacles, though, it don't really look like she moving slow. She could be slow dancing, dirty dancing, but she don't really look like she moving that slow. But she look like she's kind of avoidant. Like, she don't look like she want to look at the guy, or like she want to really look at people. I don't know if you can really see her face, but she look like, oh, well, like, you know, instead of like, y'all know how some dancers don't really look at you, and then other dancers be making that intense eye contact, like with you the whole time. And then you're like, oh shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's something you want to avoid, or something that you don't really want to talk about. You don't really want to do it. You don't really want to address it, but you're addressing it. And you're doing it in, again, like your own time. Let me see, what's this High Priestess? Wait, there's a High Priest and a High Priestess? Wait a minute. Did I see that right? Am I tripping? Oh no, it did say just High Priestess. I thought it said High Priest and then High Priestess. I was like, oh. Let me see. Yanni says a kajun, the drum. This one? The square one? I've never heard of that type of drum. Y'all are real knowledgeable on the drums, goddammit. like, ooh. Let me see. All right, so the High Priestess. The High Priestess carries a Spanish fan with the word Torah, meaning divine law, on it, which replaces the classic scroll. For centuries, Puerto Rican women from other countries have used the language of the fan to communicate with others, especially those they wish to flirt with in secret. Oh. The High Priestess is a woman of power and wisdom, representing the divine feminine. She is a healer and an energy worker who can offer great spiritual guidance. She represents the goddess during some Wiccan rituals and pagan holidays, and is the connection between us and the divine. When this card appears in a reading, you are dealing with someone who fights for her beliefs and stands her ground. The High Priestess shoulders a lot of responsibility and never lets anyone down. On her head, she wears a circlet with a triple moon, representing the archetypes of the maiden, the mother, and the crone. It is also a symbol of the goddess Hecate, or sometimes associated with the Egyptian goddess Isis. The crescent moon on her feet represents the connection of the moon goddess and the moon itself, especially because rituals are enhanced depending on the stage of the moon that they are performed in. The pomegranate bushes are in the shape of the tree of life. Just as the Spanish fan she holds can open and close, you too can open and close your connection and sacred knowledge with the divine. The word Torah, meaning divine law, replaces the closed scroll. If you are willing to learn and connect with the High Priestess, you will know your intent and open lessons and knowledge to you. But she also knows when to step back and protect that knowledge, as not everyone is ready for it. This might be taken as secrecy. Alright, hold on. First of all, so I am fucking with this card. Drums clear energy. Do they? So, ooh, I love that you said that, because I did not know that. That the best words. Sorry, that made me really excited. But that just kind of confirms everything that we're talking about, this clearing of energy. So maybe, all right, I don't know why I'd be thinking in movies or like just thinking in visuals, but like it just gave me this idea of like what if she is obviously a dancer and she had lost her step, or she lost her motivation, she lost her connection to herself, she lost her drive to want to do the things that bring her joy, or to operate in her gifts, right? And then this guy starts playing the drums. He starts playing the drums, and then slowly it starts clearing that energy in her. Because I don't know about y'all, but for me, when I do hear music, especially instrumentals, like it don't always have to have words, because the words again are within word. Like in the beginning, God said, in the beginning there was word. Like we think in words. Like that's a whole different story. I'm gonna get into that another time. But when he started playing this drum and it started clearing her energy and it starts shaking up her shit, it starts reconnecting herself to herself. It starts reconnecting her to the God in her. And then her also operating in her gifts, like moving in that energy. Like it's not just about clearing the space. Like even after you clear a space, you have to still work on yourself, work on your energy. You still have to do something. So for me, like let's say when I clean my room and then I have to sit and think. I sit and think, or I sit and draw, or I sit and write, and that's me connecting to the God in me. That's me allowing the God to flow. Like, you know what I'm saying? That God, the feminine. What the fuck is that? I'm gonna write it down. Hold on. Okay, side note, I'm about to start making up words. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna start making up words, because again, if words are spells. And I was listening to this one lady and she was like, she upgraded. She said, I upgraded intelligent to intelligental. And I was like, what? And she was like, because it don't make no sense to, she was like, it's not smart. Something she said, she was like, it's not smart to operate and just intellect without the heart. She was like, you need both. And I was like, girl, that was low-key a bar with your old girl. I fuck with her. I forgot her name, but I fuck with her. Fuck with her heavy. But anyways, so going back to everything that we've been talking about, because I feel like this has been kind of long, but I'm glad that we had it. And clearing your space and clearing your energy, or just this clearing happening, because I feel like whether it's literal in your life right now, it's definitely happening spiritually, where there is a clearing of something. And in this clearing, you're going to be able to connect to yourself, or connect back to yourself. If this is your first time, you're going to be able to connect to yourself in ways that you've never imagined. If this is not your first time connecting to the God in you, and I'm pretty sure it's not, again, it's going to be a higher level or a new level of connection. And it's like, you might not be there right now, but once this clearing finishes, I feel like that's what you can expect. So it's like with the sun being reversed, it's like you're not quite there yet, but the sun is here for you. Like this happiness is here for you. This God energy is here for you. It's here for you. And I love that. Y'all, some shit about to start going down. All right, that's all I'm saying. So let me see. Yanni says, my friend used to play that drum for me back when I performed in Baltimore. Oh, nice. But yeah, that's what I have for us today. I'm gonna leave it here, because if I keep pulling cards, it's just gonna keep getting longer. That's what I have for us today. If you have enjoyed this reading, please make sure to like the video, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on any new videos. Y'all already know how that go. If you need a personal reading, please reach out to me. That information will be in the description box. I'm about to start, I've been thinking of stuff that I do want to put on Patreon, because again, like, I don't think I could talk about everything here without my content being flagged. So I do want to start talking more about different things that I've been learning when it comes to our spirituality and practice, and like connecting with the God and self, because y'all already know how I feel. I know I'm a goddess, so it's like everything that aligns with that I want to know about. Everything that confirms that, I'm on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then also creating my own goddess-like energy. You know what I'm saying? So if you are interested in that, please join me on Patreon so that we can have these discussions. And if not, we just gonna keep rocking and rolling how we rocking and rolling. So there's that. Check out Patreon. You can show your support for as little as $3 a month. That I already talked about personal readings. Twerking work is on Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Full moon. And I want to say Libra. I think it's full moon in Libra on the 5th. So we will be going live that day. If you want to participate. Let me write that down. If you want to participate, wait a minute, because where are these how do you spell participate? If you want to participate in that, please make sure you are there. Again, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bring your decks, bring your intellect, bring your heart, bring a friend too, if possible. Bring a friend and let's talk about it. So that's pretty much what I have. Those are my announcements. I'm doing my best to promote more. But we're gonna see. So that's what I have for us. So shout out Wisteria. Thank you for this. I really appreciate this community. My honor and pleasure. Thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. And again, special thank you to you for sharing. Special thank you to everybody that be sharing, because I know it's not easy to share, y'all. It's not easy to share. But the more we do it, the more vulnerable we are with ourselves and others, the more we're clearing. So I'm really proud of you and everybody else that's clearing energy, like for real. Because again, don't think of it so much as letting go. Like, I don't really see it as letting go too much, like to a point where I'm never gonna get it back, or it's never coming back, or I'm never gonna see it again. It's more of a let it transition, let it go, so that it can become something different and come to you in a new form. Because it's always gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always going to come back, but it's going to come back in a new form. Think of it as a phoenix. Think of it as like when you let something go, think of it like it's dying to be reborn in a new form, to come back to you in a way that aligns with this newer you. Because if we're always leveling up and we're always changing, we're not supposed to keep having the same things around us. Like, that's why I feel like it was so important for me to get a new deck. Like, you know what I'm saying? For me personally, it's like, I can't keep attaching myself to the old energy that I had before, but it's still valuable, it's still useful, I can still use it, so I can still tap into those memories, tap into those experiences to help the next person. But for me to continue growing as a person, I have to continue to move on. You know what I'm saying? That's a side note. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you for being here. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, Yanni. Thank you for being here. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. That Sal was in the building. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Lady Tika was in the building today. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. I think I got everybody. Did I get everybody? I think I got everybody. I think that was everybody today. Right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Nope. I motherfucking lied. Shout out Kilo. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. So until next time, y'all, you are truly legendary. I love you, and I will see you later.